Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up!
It's locked.
Yes,
Miss Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
This room is off limits.
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
After all, I was a dick.
Yes, Doctor?
Don't you ever
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
When do you sleep?
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Lack of sleep is dangerous.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Back. How is the situation?
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Where's the morgue?
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Oh. Goodbye.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
I'm still from this place.
It's locked, all right.
Well, come on, I could unlock it. I'm a vampire. I have drug needs. I mean... Hey, John, how are ye?
It's locked, all right.
We got to go to the morgue to steal from their bodies.
I cannot enter.
Here's the morgue. Oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna go see if there's somebody here I can shoot in the dick. Dickless, where are you, Dick? Dickless! Oh, I guess there's no Dickless here. I'm just a powerful. It's so powerful. Feels good. Hey John, you think there's any good things still in the morgue? It is a sleepy place. I'll give it that. Well, it is a morgue. Give me all that stuff. I'll leave home without my handy dandy stuff. Alright, we can steal the dead bodies. Hopefully turn them into the army of the slaves. Give me all that stuff. I really shouldn't be saying this in a morgue. Something might come kill me. Just saying. Oh. What did I just do? I have no fucking clue what the fuck I did. Well, I just went to the doors looking around for shit. And I want to look for the dead bodies. You know, to take them as my own. Oh, that's good hard. Stubber. Oh, I can now come in here anytime I want. Woo woo! I made the smart decisions. Oh yeah.
It's locked, all right.
Dead bodies! I know you're in here somewhere, bastards. Somebody already stole my items. I'm gonna be pissed. We agreed the morgue was my sanctuary. Oh wait, what was that? That's my money, bitch! If he touches my money, he's gonna die. Guess we gotta go up, up, up. I'm for you! This is how you do it! I said this is how you do it! Don't lunge at me!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Give me that! I robbed a dead body! Oh! Yeah! I got more bullets! Then I know what to scrub with.
It's locked.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh, I don't want the basement. I know.
I cannot enter.
Shut up! Why is he always... Yeah, you die on the fucking stairs, bitch! I'm going higher up! Why am I not allowed to go into those doors? Oh yeah, I love jumping off stairs. You know what I mean? Fucking work.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
But just remember, don't try any of what you're seeing here at home. Seriously, you could get really messed up. Where the fuck you go, asshole? I got a shotty with your name on it. Well, I don't really have a shotgun. Oh, I do have a shotgun. I forgot. I do have a shotgun with your name on it, asshole! Come up wherever you are! I will murder you in your sleep! New door's been unlocked. Shotty!
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Reloading! Remember, you always have to yell reloading. And looting when you want to loot. It's the only good way to go. Murdering! Oh, you son of a bitch! From behind! Yeah, you fucking die there, bitch! Reloading! Healing! Ah, yelled like a boss! Give me that shit. Oh, That looks like where I need to be. Fuck you, motherfucker. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Not anymore. Oh, so that's where that leads me. Okay. Nothing in here.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, blood orb. Oh. We got a death report, people! Death report! It's the only way to go!
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Don't need to be rude, I'll come kill you soon! Merchant. Oh yeah, you know how it is. This looks like a big place to hide. I said no! I said no! Fucking said no, bitch! I said no! No! I said no! 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 Ow! Fucker!
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I won! Hey, John, how do you like my winning streak here? Oh, give me that. What can we build here? And like that. And like that. Thanks! I just kind of threw it together saying, fuck off, asshole. And I kind of ran out of bullets.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
I feel like we might have to come back here later on for more rounds of murder mystery. I gotta heal. Yeah, you wanna fuck with me, bitch? You're just fucking with me! You see that? He was there going, my stairs. I was all like, oh, your stairs, eh? I've seen horror! And it was your... Yo, fuck! Don't get cornered, don't get cocky, don't get cocky! Oh god! Screw this! Oh, fucker! I'm glad I fucking healed there. Come on, bitch! What's the matter? Cannot fuck with me! Oh, boo-hoo! Boo-hoo-hoo! They could not mess with me! So sad! They got messed up in the end! Thanks! When I see two, I'm like, nope, back it the fuck up! Back it the fuck up! Don't get cocky at two. You can only be cocky with the one. The best way to go. Cocky at one, smart with two. Three's a crowd, and four's an orgy. I'm going into here. It's horrible out there. Ah. Oh, I'm sure.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
This is the first time I've ever played it. Body. I need to increase my health again. I had no fucking choice. Oh! Ooh. Yeah, they can say something. Yes, shoot it. Who cares what? Who cares who you shoot? Oh yeah. Oh, not enough. That needs to go. I need my stamina to go up as well. There we go. We gotta confirm all those abilities. The following night. Oh yeah. I just love how much stamina and health I have. Oh, the Dorothy Crane in the patient's room.
It's locked, all right.
I will robbed from the hospital to give to yourself.
Not now.
Well, screw you too, Danny.
I cannot enter.
Where the fuck did they want me to go?
A giant morgue disguise.
No.
Good
don't.
evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
You're like in London. How's the situation?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get the
You
grip!
must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
The Spanish flu won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Then those idiots... Then... Yeah, if the idiots weren't spared, then the smart people would be spared, so then it would be good to go! You've been a nurse for how long?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You would be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Mutilation.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Personal. Oh, I need hands.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Got talk
Good
again.
evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Personal case. Oh.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Talk to this guy.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
You're like in London. How was your stay with
How
us?
is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything?
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you precisely?
It's the pain.
We've already seen that.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Oh. Bad. Personal. Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
About Miss Howcroft's disease.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Oh. You let her bite you?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She's mentally
You
disturbed.
do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Oh.
Goodbye
Goodbye.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
Ew, disgust on every street corner.
To Hawkins unknown. This is where I want to talk to you. Let's see if we can't get
Good
something
evening,
new from
Miss
her.
Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Question. Woo! Tell me about Thomas.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Oh. You plan to make him a
Do
vampire?
you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Are you romantically involved?
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Oh!
I'll
Bye.
leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Let's see where this takes us. Let's see if we can't get new information from him.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Personal. Oh,
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
we can't see where it goes. You.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Your life in London. Your presence and William Bishop's death.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Huh? Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Huh. You are a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
About Tom Watts.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Situation in the East End
What
docks.
is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Bye. Oh, personal questions. How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why not use your cross against William?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Made friends since you arrived?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
You disgust on everything.
Can we talk to him?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Personal question. No.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner.
Talk to her.
Good evening, Nurse
Daily
Hawkins.
route.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Personal question. I need hints.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Talk.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
I'm gonna dabble in his life! Do you have a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Jealousy will not do you any. You better change your tone with me, boy!
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
I will kill him! Wonder if I can do that again.
If you have a problem with
Dr. Swan...
I know we...
Oh,
you are going...
I don't think...
Yeah, no, it only allowed me to once. About the Pembroke Hospital.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Oh. Your personal questions. Bad memories of your military service?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I have proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
No reason to justify my actions to you, bitch!
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
Oh, what an asshole.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
No, we won't. I want to steal from this hospital. That's where I need to go. But we're talking to this guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Your life in London. About this
Are you
hospital.
satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Oh, come on! Me operating a saw? Oh boy, would his arm look more messed up than that! You're gonna have bones everywhere! Oh, but I'm not crashing, PPP, what? Nope! Not gonna get to me! It's all a state of mind!
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Doctors are arguing about your case?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Personal questions? Oh, I need hints!
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for you, what a blundering idiot.
I just stole from a doctor! I'm an asshole! But I'm a good one! What do you mean less than a year? Speculate!
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Your life in London. What is the situation here?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
I'm not guilty! I didn't have much of a choice.
I can't say I'm thrilled to be working here. But to be honest, I didn't have much of a choice.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about the staff.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive characters?
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
What about the management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Back. Oh,
goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
We're Dr. Tibbets. Asshole. That's Tippet asshole. Give me that.
It's locked, all right.
What's he doing here?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
What are you doing here?
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Your friend. About yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
About your friend?
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Your friend's okay.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Oh.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
It's locked.
Locked? Come on, come on, come on, come on, wherever these are. Wanna eat some rats tonight? No, we already talked to you. Bigotry. Break into people's houses at night.
It's locked, all right.
Oh. Wait. I'm switching. Don't shoot me yet. Yeah, you can't die for me, assholes. What? Give me that shit. Oh, I'm all out. Damn it.
Best stay back, sir. Sir, step away now.
Nope.
Let's see how it lies.
I missed! No! Bad!
You'll care for this, you ugly fucker!
Oh, I'll pay! Yeah, I think not! Look at this! No! Don't run away! I win! I never lose, 'cause it's all a booze. 'Cause I'm the best murderer in town. All you have to do is come with me, and you'll see that I've already murdered you in a world of speculations. See? I told you! He tried denying me access to this case!
I cannot enter.
I just murdered him. That tells you all the time.
It's locked.
What needs to be done? Oh, we're at the docks now. We're definitely at the docks. It's more eerily at night than anywhere else. Give me that. Give me what's in there. Come back over here, because A, it's creepy over there. And B, we don't. So 6 out of 670. Blood, 5 for 12, 105. Stamina, 115. Dr. Corcoran Triplets, Gwyneth Bargain, The Hard They Fall. Selma Housecroft, Milton Hook.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Step away! It's a leech! Kill it!
Yeah, come on, bitch!
Christ! He's dead!
Yeah, your neck! With me and you'll be in a world of bird imagination! Give me all that shit. Give me that. Blood! Give me those rats! Quarantine influenza. Keep out of this area by order of the Board of Health Officer. Oh. Look at that. Give me the strap. What? I was over there. I'm good. I ate rats. Now we're gonna go turn this quest in. Talk.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Personal question. No, I need a hat. Your head.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
This is the guy I wanted to see.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Personal question.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Oh. Bound by despair.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You could both get fired.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Oh, that's true. Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Fine. Bye. Bye. About more shotgun shells.
We have no effective.
Who are you?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, you're Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Who are you?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Your life in London! What's the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
The invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Sarah, tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Back. Personal question. Tippett's praise.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Where's Dr. Tippett? Smack that out of it. Tippett! Where's Tippett? We need to smack his face a couple of times. Why? For reasons I really don't really know.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Rick.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Dr. Tippett!
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
First question. Oh no, you're like minded. You're exhausted!
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Ooh. Your attitude is irresponsible.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed, and I don't intend to surrender.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Bad. Oh, where do I go again?
What a blundering idiot.
Oh, here we go.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Oh.
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Let's talk to her.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Your life in London. Tell me about your son.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you rich?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What are you doing in your life?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Back. Complaints about your reception.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your support.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Back. Back. Personal questions, nothing.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Let's talk to him.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Ooh.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How is your painful? How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
We must communicate.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
About your hospitalization.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
You're in good hands.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful.
So
I'll let you get some rest.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Let's talk to
Good
your
evening,
mother.
Doctor. How is my son doing?
Life. There's no question. Oh, I can't do
Goodbye,
anything.
Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't
waste your time with me.
And others.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
No questions? You've worked here for how long?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Are you in charge?
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Back. General questions about the epidemic.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
About the patients.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Oh. Goodbye.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane. It's locked, all right.
I'm going to my room. Why? I'm gonna get some stat boost. That needs 600. What does the fight do? Fast regeneration. What do I really want? I want to carry the number of bullets. Woo woo! I'm the best. No. Confirm. Got more shotgun shells, more bullet shells. Major district events. It's still healthy. Work in progress! Oh. We're gonna see if we can't upgrade a lot of shit. Nope. Woo woo! We're gonna go talk to this guy, then we're done.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Your words are comforting.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
No, we need each other.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Let's see if I can steal shit. I'm an asshole, okay? I like stealing stuff.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I
have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Ah, now we're done.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Yeah, we done for today. Just gonna go sleep. Give me those things. Give me those things. Yeah, I got lots of things now. I stole from this hospital. What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
It's locked, all right.
I don't think so. Ammonia. Cold, just in case. Now we sleep. Upgrade. Our stamina. What? The only way to go. We got a lot more stamina. The fun. Oh. Oh, it's stable right now. Need to go talk to her. Him, her, him. But with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, poop in the comments, and stay kitty. Meow. With that being said, I'll see you all next flippy floppy stream. And peace out. Bye.